Hey guys, we are back on Retire with Freedom. This is Tad Hill, your tri-host, along with my lovely wife, Tony, and our daughter, Tyler.
Hello, hello.
And so what we're talking about now, guys, is on the house. So with the years of experience that we've got, there are several scenarios as it relates to people's residence that they are thinking through. And one of the things about our process that I think really benefits people is, and think about this for you, our listener, think about this. Unless you're a retirement planner, your retirement is the first one you've ever planned. And so ask yourself, the first time we do stuff, is it our best work? Right. Usually we're trying to get it right. We have questions that we may know some of the answers to, but we might not even know all the questions to ask, and certainly not all of the different answers to the questions or ways to solve for whatever we're trying to solve for. And so the way that people think about their home a lot of times, guys, in my opinion, is not the most effective way to think about it. And so let's just walk through some of the scenarios, because we probably won't get time to talk through every single one of these, but here's the point. If you're trying to figure any of this out, whether we talk about it right now or not, come see us, sit down with us, and we can help you think through these scenarios. And we'll get to a couple of them, but let me just read through them. You're considering downsizing to a smaller home now that the kids are grown and gone. You have the money to pay off the house, but you're trying to decide if it's the best financial decision to do it. You want to buy a vacation home, but you're not sure the best way to pay for it. You're considering moving out of state maybe once you retire. Maybe you'd rather sell the home and rent it during retirement so someone else can handle the headaches of ownership, but you can get the income from it. Maybe you want to move into a care facility or a retirement community, and you're trying to decide, should I sell the house? Should I use the proceeds from that to do the buy-in? Because most of these nice care facilities, you've got to do a pretty big buy-in, and then there's monthly dues and that sort of thing. So like many of the things that we talk about, there might be 8 or 10 questions in an area like healthcare planning or investment planning or income planning. Here we're talking about what to do with your house. So we've got 6 different scenarios here. We're not going to talk through all of them, but here's the point. We can help you think through all of these things, whether we talk through them now or not. But let's talk about the one that I see the most, and tell me if you guys find the same thing. Someone owns $1 million home or $700,000 or $800,000 home, and they're going to sell the house, downsize, and use the proceeds to augment their retirement assets to use for income or investment planning or that sort of thing. So they're going to sell the house, buy a house that's half as much, and then take the difference and invest it or use it for their plan. Do you guys, when people ask me about house stuff, this is the most common one. Do y'all find that to be true?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. So help people think about this a little bit, because I know what my experience tells me. Well, what does y'all's experience tell you?
The first thing when people first are thinking about this, so anybody's thinking about this, like I had one lady who just really wanted to move kind of across the street, in her neighborhood, because the house was nicer and it built it later. There were some things about that house she liked better than her own, and it was literally across the street. It was going to cost her more money in moving and all the other things, and then ultimately she was not going to get ahead, but all the money she thought she was going to. So then she looked at it and said, oh, I'm going to have to do this to the yard, and I'm going to have to do this. I'm like, well, you're not saving any money at all. So sometimes I always say, is downsizing square footage mean downsizing price or anything? Is that going to get you ahead financially to begin with? Because the first thought is, well, sure it will. If my house is half the size, it won't cost as much. But that's not always the case, especially depending on where interest rates are or different things are happening.
Or if it's half as much money. I got $1 million, because the one I hear all the time is, well, I got $1 million house. We're looking at we're gonna buy something in the 450 or 500 range, and we're gonna take that $500,000 and invest it. And so here's what happens. You start looking at $500,000 houses.
And you don't want them.
Right.
Yeah. No, and you're not happy. That's the thing. Yes.
And I'll say this. If you're in a situation where that needs to happen, we'll let you know. But
Right.
a lot of times you're probably thinking
You have to
hey,
do it, yeah.
Well, or it's just
I have to do this.
Yeah.
or it's a nice it makes you feel better when you're thinking about it, saying, hey, you know what? I can always do this. I'll come into money later. But really, most of the time, if we have enough what we call runway, especially if you're still working, or we have time to build that plan while you're still working,
That's what she means. That's what you mean.
That's what I meant by runway.
Yeah.
We can structure it to where you don't need to do that. Sure, great, fine. If you want to downsize and you find a house you like and there just happens to be money left over, great. But a lot of times people don't actually want to do that. They're just thinking that that's something that would help out. Yeah, that they would help their plan. And as you say this all the time, Dad, the best financial decision is to sit at home eating Alpo to not spend any
Tuna
of your money.
fish
Yeah,
usually.
tuna. Well, I mean, but
At least something made for humans.
yeah, but or did we get that from a client? I think they said that. But the thing is if that's not what you need to do, and very rarely is that the case. I mean, that's the good news of the planning that we do.
Absolutely.
We cannot, again, we don't know your situation. There's no guarantees. But if we're building a solid plan and you're not needing to do that, great news. You don't have to downsize, or you don't have to make your plan work.
And Tyler, that's such an important point that, I think is so helpful for folks. Is our process is designed to give you clarity, because chances are you've got a lot of questions that you're not sure what the answer is.
And there's so many that as we talk about different subjects here, there are so many things that come up, and that they're just individualized questions about everything almost. I mean, we can't even scratch the surface on the conversations we have with people, because all of that goes into what's the kind of life you want to live?
Yeah.
How do you want to live? What does that look like? And how do we do our best to make it happen? Because there's so many times where people are missing opportunities they could take advantage of, or they're missing out on these strategies that they don't even know exist. There's a lot of options that we can go, like, we can do it this way and here's what you'll experience, or this way and here's how that works.
Well, how often do y'all hear, I didn't even know you could do that?
All the time.
Daily.
Yeah.
Like somebody says that to some of us every single day. And wouldn't you like to know what you can do? What's possible? Well, there's a lot of good possibilities out there.
The folks that come talk with us, like you said not long ago, Tyler, or a minute ago, you're a planner. You, our listener, you're a planner. You don't listen to retirement planning radio shows unless you're a planner.
Right.
So you've thought through this stuff. It's not like you sat around with no thought toward retirement.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're less than 10 years away from retirement, you've thought about it. You've been saving money. You've made good decisions. You've spent less than you made. You invested the rest. You've done a lot of things right. And what you're trying to do is make sure you get the rest of it right.
Yeah, finish the race strong. I mean, here's the thing. Almost everybody that comes in here, even if they come in and say, I'm just getting a second opinion, I think we're in good shape. They come in and say that sometimes too. Sometimes folks come in and they either are worried. But that means you're kind of a little bit worried. Like if you're worried about anything that has to do with, I won't be working anymore, and I've got to go through a large period of my life without a paycheck. Don't worry alone. Come in and find out whether
let us worry with you.
Yeah. Actually, don't worry out there alone, and wonder and keep Googling things and keep, hoping and wondering and putting it off. I mean, this sounds like going to the dentist, but honestly, this is kind of not a bad place to be. It's fun.
Don't you think that?
It's fun to be here.
One of the barriers I think for a lot of folks is I'm scared of the answer.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
or it seems hard.
Yeah, it seems hard or complicated or confusing. And the truth of the matter is, and I know we're talking about us and how we do things, but I think we are exceptionally good at taking this complicated topic and simplifying it. It's not that complicated. Here's the trick. We've done it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And it's your first time doing it. So if if I was doing something for the first time, regardless of how brilliant and talented I am, if I was doing something for the first time, I'm probably not going to get it right.
Right.
Or at least I'm going to make mistakes that could easily be avoided just by working with someone who's done it over and over and over.
Or maybe you figure it out and you have a good shot at it, but there was actually opportunity left on the table because you didn't know how to make it the most effective.
Right. Exactly.
So the way for you to ensure that you've left no stone unturned is to come to one of our courses or come in and visit us and go through our process. And in my opinion, you should do both of those things.
Yeah.
The course gives a very high level overview of all the things that you should be thinking about. And you get to know us. You get to meet us. You get to know us. And if you go, you know what, I don't want to go sit down with those people, then great. At least you've walked away with hopefully some really important knowledge that you didn't have before.
Right.
Then when we sit down for a one-on-one visit, now we're talking about you and your stuff, and we're helping you think through it. And we're not just worrying with you.
Yes. Yeah.
We're actually going to help you think through these things and come to solutions that have the best chance of you being successful in your retirement.
Right.
Yeah.
And the way to come to one of our courses or to sit down with us or to do both, first of all, you got to take action. And the form that action comes in is by calling or texting us at 205-988-0006. That's 205-988-0006, 988-0006. You can call us or text us. Now, let me tell you one thing about the text. If you text us, we're going to reply, and then you have to reply with the word accept. I know this sounds crazy, but if you say, yes, you can call us, or, thumbs up or any of that stuff, we can't reach out to you via text. You actually have to type in the word accept for us to be able to text you back. And there's rules in our industry that we have to follow, and that's one of them. And the rules are there to protect you and to, keep people from driving you nuts. So you have to type accept.
Insurance products are offered through the insurance business Freedom Financial Group. Freedom Financial Group is also an investment advisory practice that offers products and services through AE Wealth Management LLC, AEWM, a registered investment advisor. AEWM does not offer insurance products. The insurance products offered by Freedom Financial Group are not subject to investment advisor requirements. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Any references to protection, safety, or lifetime income generally refer to fixed insurance products, never securities or investments. Insurance guarantees are backed by the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing carrier. This podcast is intended for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be used as the sole basis for financial decisions, nor should it be construed as advice designed to meet the particular needs of an individual's situation. Freedom Financial Group is not permitted to offer, and no statement made during the show shall constitute tax or legal advice. Our firm is not affiliated with or endorsed by the U.S. government or any governmental agency. The information and opinions contained herein provided by third parties have been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed by Freedom Financial Group.